When I feel loneliness, I touch into my heart. That's how I feel good. That's how I get a sense of belonging again. I used to think solitude was a bad thing. I used to think I should be around people all the time. But why is it that some people can be around us and we still feel alone? And why is it that when we're alone, we can actually feel connected? The sense of belonging is what we're looking for, is already here. This loneliness that we feel is just a veil. It's just this appearance of a disconnect. But how do we go there when it feels alone, when we feel lonely, when we feel isolated, whether we're alone or with others? What is it that gives us this ability to connect to others so well when we can? If we haven't touched our heart, if we haven't connected deeply enough to ourselves, then we're going to have trouble connecting to others. We're going to feel lonely even though we're surrounded by people. It hurts the most to feel alone when we're with others, doesn't it? And why do we? Why do we feel alone? We might think those people are different than us, or that we're better than them, or they're not as high vibe as us, or something like that. But when we really feel a sense of belonging within ourselves, we automatically connect with that same sense in others. And sure, we might not like their personalities. We might actually not get along with them. But if we've touched that essence of ourself, then we're going to connect to that essence within them. And this is what compassion is. This is what love is. This is this desire to unite. And we desire to unite by first connecting and touching our own heart within ourselves. We can only meet people as deeply as we've met ourselves. So if you're looking for connection, if you're feeling lonely, if you're looking for someone else, try touching into your own heart. Try sensing your sense of being. Hold yourself in this love. Because if we keep looking outside of us, we will get disappointed. We probably already are, or else we wouldn't be watching this. Again, it's not a different goal, but it is a different strategy. We want to feel connected. We want to feel belonging. But the way we do that is by sensing ourselves, is by getting to know ourselves, is by learning to know what we need, what we want, and what we are. It's getting into our bodies. It's holding our heart. It's relaxing into life. It's feeling contractions and releasing them. It's noticing a judgment and letting it go. It's feeling stress in our body and sending loving attention there. It's reframing patterns and beliefs, noticing them, not as what we are, but what we need to attend to. Those programs are not our fault, but we are responsible for them. This is how we connect to ourselves. This is how we connect to our heart. There's so many ways. Hold yourself. Hold yourself in this beingness, in this ultimate spaciousness that you are. You can't feel lonely there. And when you bring that with you, you'll have no lack of belonging. Everybody will be attracted to you. This is what you want. When you feel this sense of loneliness, this lacking, this hunger, it's in direct proportion to how disconnected you feel from yourself. And this is not to deny those feelings. This is not to bypass those feelings. This is to be with those feelings, but to hold them in love. Hold them in yourself, with yourself. Witness them and feel them at the same time. This is what I do. When I feel loneliness, I touch into my heart. I hold myself. I feel that sadness. I feel that disconnect. I feel that fear. And I honor it. But I don't indulge in it. It's familiar, and that's why I want to stay there. Until I realize there's something better available to me. And it can be this type of romantic love story with myself, with my tough emotions. This is not stoicism. This is not bypassing the human experience. This is honoring it, but not persisting in it longer than we need to. Because that's what the loneliness comes from, this insistence on a disconnect from ourselves. And because of that, we feel like we don't have others that we connect to deeply. But let me tell you, when you know yourself, you won't feel lonely. You can't feel lonely. There's a part of you, a human part of you, that will still want connection. Absolutely. But we see it for what it is. And we're not fiending for it because we're sourcing that love from within ourselves. And because of this, we actually have way better connections. We understand intimacy so much better. And we have great relationships because of this. So this is not to disconnect you from life. This is not to separate you from others. This is not to be alone. This is to be connected to yourself so that you can connect with others, no matter who they are. And they might not be aware of the connection in the same way you are, but you'll sense that part of them that you know within yourself. And you'll love anybody for that. You can love anybody with this. You might not like them, but you can love them. So try it, touch into your heart. When you feel lonely, go deep. You can volunteer yourself there now. When times get really tough, you'll be forced to. But you can basically streamline this process for yourself a little bit by being proactive. No need for it to get real bad before you start to understand yourself more and what you actually want for yourself. There'll be a lot of noise. There'll be a lot of things coming up in you. It's the same strategy. You just keep holding them there. You touch into your own heart and you hold those experiences with love. And this is a deepening that we go through all our lives because life doesn't stop. It just keeps coming at us. And that's good because we're here to learn. We're here to evolve. We're here to understand what we are and what we want and have this connection with ourselves and be in community with others. That's why we're here, to learn together, to grow together, to know we are one thing together. So best be aware of this process and understand that loneliness is a gateway. That loneliness is telling you that it's time to go home. It's a homesickness for yourself. You're just a little bit homesick for yourself, and understandably so. Of course we would be. Of course we would feel alone when we're misidentified with what we are and who we are. We feel separate. We feel alone. This separation needs to be investigated, and this separation comes in all the little forms that we hold within ourselves, these little contractions that we notice in our experience, whatever they are. We let them go and we release them and we open up to them, and we, in a sense, fall awake. We awake to ourselves. We're transforming that dream. This is what it means to touch into your heart. You want to get to the core of the issue here. It's not just about loneliness, it's about many, many things. Loneliness is just one flavor that it's expressed. Could be addiction, could be rage, could be all kinds of things like envy or jealousy. We need to touch into our heart. That's it. Investigate what we are and what we actually want for ourselves in this moment. What is the experience that we want? What do we want? What do you want? Know your capacity. Know there's an intelligence deep within you, much deeper than your intellectual intelligence, even your emotional intelligence or your body intelligence. There's an intelligence that sources all of that, that witnesses all of that. Touch this and touch into your own heart. And you'll feel those layers fade. Those scars in your psyche dissolve. It's not complicated, but it does require your vigilance, requires your energy and your attention. It's good work. It's good work. It feels tough at first, but it gets easier and it gives more and more rewards. So trust the process.